everybody has his own opinion. Can we handle the truth? So let's talk about this thing called race. You know, I don't know who invented that thing called race, and they made something called race to divide us. Let me let me check the light here. This is at least. So they made the thing called race to divide us. So first, welcome to this channel. If you are new here, please subscribe. We want to talk about race, why the world is so divided with it, and why can't we solve and be one as people. Everybody has his own opinion. So if you are not ready to handle the truth, you don't know what you want the truth to be. So the person who came with the thing called race, they are the whites. The whites. I guess so. They are the whites who came with the thing called race. And that thing has made them themselves. If you want to know, race is not good by those who invented it. Why didn't they make themselves the last one? So they put the black people to be the last race. They say we are undeveloped, immature, and we are unsuperior to white race. And you see, this thing called white, black, white, I don't know how to make it to say it, but as far as I know, in this world, the person who is, there is no one who is really white. If I'm lying, you can comment there. There is no one who is really white. The real white color, no. If you see those people who are called themselves white, they are pinkish, light pink. See? And in them, they also look the same color as Japanese. Just look at the Japanese, the Koreans, and the Europeans. Those people have the same color. But we find them, they are not called whites. I don't know why. So, they say we are not developed as black people. But when you look at the history, you find that the so-called white, especially Europeans, they are the one who attacked, destroyed, killed, enslaved black people because of jealousy, and other people like excuse me, other people like Indians, Southeast Asians. You see, they are the one destroyed the lives of black people. Black people were just living. They were living their life. who were living their lives. Long time ago, we had our own kingdoms. We had our own kingdoms. You cannot say we are uncivilized. And we had our own kingdom, chiefdoms, we had our own king, God, we had our own self-rules. And to be civilized is not by you building skyscraper. No. Even them Europeans, they used to live on caves. See? And see the Arabs, they used to live on tents using cow skin. And we as Africans, black people, used to make mud houses. And they say mud houses are not civilized. How? How? And those mud houses, they want them to stay for 1,000 years. How? And it's not only we build with mud. We also have built with stones. Look at the Zimbabwe ruins. It was built by stones. How can you say we are not civilized? You say the Native Americans, they build the pyramids. They have this thing called Egyptian pyramids. You see? The whites cannot accept that the pyramids was built by black people. They say, their question is, if the black people built the pyramid, why are there people still up to today living in mud house huts? Me also have a question. You see, even the Native Americans, the Mayans, they built the pyramid there, the Mayan pyramids there. They built it with stones. But you'll find there are others who are still living in the forest. They made their houses out of huts. You cannot say why they did not build those pyramids, the Mayan pyramids, because others are still living up to today in the forest. They just don't have modern clothes. They have no contact with the modern world. And you want to say Africans did not build those pyramids. Blacks. There are some. It's just like they are in North America. Others they built, but they are the same race. And the others decided to stay their way of life in the forest. It's like that. Even Africans, it's the same. Some built, others were staying in the forest. Even in Europe, the Roman rules, those ones, even the Greek, they were built by some whites, but others were still in the caves. See, even Chinese, others still living in caves, but they are their own civilization. So we cannot say that Africans did not build the pyramids, the blacks. Our ancestors built them. as time goes by, when they came, the others came to learn, they decided to, they admired what they saw. So they decided to plan how to how to destroy the, let me write something. Let me write something. Question here. How destroy the pyramid? We put it down here. This thing, I don't know. Why is it on my face? So you cannot say we Africans did not build. We built, our ancestors built. But later in life, the learners revolt and took it. So that's why, I think that's why we have so much hatred toward blacks, because we are the one who discovered, the outside planets, the gravity, and all the things they know now. So they know if we black people become one, it's gonna be a problem. So they decided to divide and rule, destroy, so that we not unite as before. They say we are powerless. You cannot build those pyramids. No, we built them. We built them. That's why they are changing the colors of those artifacts they found there. When they see it's too black, they say we are what do they call? We are renovating or what? But they paint the light color, not the original one. So our race, black race, has been demeaned throughout, just to make us less powerful. They say, oh, Africans, people came from Indonesia to Madagascar, thousands of kilometers, while Africans were just there, in Mozambique, there with Madagascar. They could not cross because they did not know how to navigate. But the real truth is we are first to reach African race, black race. We are the first to reach North America. How can we not cross the channel, the Mozambique channel, like that? And there are Africans living on the islands like Comoros. You see how they want to make some things to look like we were inferior. Even in Madagascar, when they came there, they found the Bantus. And they intermarried. You know, when you intermarry with someone, you tend to, those who are, they are coming home, they don't want to be seen. But when you go to Madagascar, You look at them, you find others are black, others look like they are mixed. But when you look at their DNA, you find that they are 60%, 70%, 80% African. But when they write their history books, they say all Africans could not navigate. I just ask myself, so we Africans, we did not do anything in this world. Even if you look at those Senegalese, those one lives in, there's some island near India called Andaman Island. Those people are Africans. Africans, they look like me. But they write their story there to say these people are more related to, I don't know, the Thai people than Africans. But when you look at them, they are African. These whites are so crazy. How can you say those people, you look at them, they are African, they have the same hair, the same skin, and they are darker like Sudanese. But they say, oh, they are not related to Africans. I wonder. We black people need to write our own history. The hunter we cannot rely on the hunter's history. We have to rewrite our own history. Guys, if you are new here, please subscribe, comment, like, and share. We have to rewrite our own history so that we can teach our own generation that is coming to know that we are superior. They were just forced by force, killed. They had superior weapon. That's why they were advantageous. So, what do you say? This life, black people must unite. When you go to Asia, they think that when you go there, you want to take their women, if you're a man. So they'll just hate you for nothing. The Arabs, they know that their women loves black people. They have this myth, they say that Africans have something, black people have something big, that's him. So they fear that when black man tastes their women will go crazy. That's why they don't want their girls and women to intermingle with black people. That's a fact. They will do anything. Even during slavery, the Arab used to castrate black men for fear. That's why you see in Arabia, there are black people, but not as many as those who are in North America, South America, because they were castrating men and sleeping with the women. Even the whites, they castrate. They wanted black people to interbreed, to breed, so that they can get more slaves. But the Arabs knew they were closer to the continent. When they get, they castrate. Even now, there is hatred of black people in the northern part of Africa. They say the north is not Africa, it's Europe, but it's an African continent. They don't know their ancestors came there and pushed black people from there. But there are still some black people who are remain there to now. Now those Arabs who are not real Arabs, they are mixed, says that their home is Europe. They don't want to be associated with any Africans. They say they are Arabs. So, who made all this thing? Hatred toward black people. Comment there. Who made all those hatred? Comment there. Comment there. It's time for black people to create a powerful continent. A powerful country. Black people must create their own nuclear weapon so as to survive this hatred from all these races. And that's the fact. We must do whatever we can do to survive our generation, our race. We must do whatever we can do. You see, we can create one single powerful weapon. It's not only nuclear. We can create a certain powerful weapon. When we have it, they'll just leave us alone. So, thank you for watching. See you in my next video. If you're new here, please subscribe, like, comment, and share. See you on my next live. Ciao.